These are images of an ancient land. They're part of an Australia as it was long ago, in the days when the giant marsupials roamed the land. Some of these old forests still exist, clinging to areas that escaped the wildfires that shaped the southeast over the centuries. They lie in scattered pockets along the great escarpment of southeast Australia, where the moisture-rich clouds from the coast meet the mountains. And the southeast forests of New South Wales, the strip wedged between Bombala on the highlands and Eden on the coast, contain some of the most beautiful reminders of the earliest days of our great Australian eucalypt forests. Some of these forests have stayed like this, little patches of green that look as if they belong to another world. And over thousands of years, the forest landscapes evolved and changed with few witnesses to their silent growth. But more recently, Australia's earliest inhabitants have a story to tell about this land, a story passed down through many generations.
The forest areas that remain in this country are really most important to not only to Aboriginal people but to all Australians, because within that area is the remaining intact cultural heritage of our forefathers, the Aboriginal people. Mirial, the creator, gave the forests to our people, and within those forests were the food substance that we used to hunt and gather, whether it be animal life or plant life. We weren't to willfully destroy. The forests gave to us our total social order, because from it came the very essence of our life as Aboriginal people.
And there's also another rich history to be told about this region. It's about a time when proud men matched their strength against some of the giants of the forest. It was back-breaking work in very hard country. But it was from the labour of these pioneers that towns were built, and they're now well established in some of the most beautiful parts of the region.
Well, it was pretty hard in the early days when you had to use the old crosscut saw and the broad axe and those sort of tools and hammer and wedges. But it was good work. You know, it was clean and honest. And I started cutting sleepers when I was about 15, and then I went from there into fallen mill logs for the mills. I mean, every bushman loves the forest. He's at home in the trees, amongst the timber. I could sit on a log in the bush and listen to the birds and look around at the timber for hours. I just love the bush. Well, if I had it over, I'd do it again. Yeah. I enjoyed it. Yes, it was a good life.
Recently, additional national parks have been set up alongside state forests, and forests held by private landholders. The plan is to preserve the flora and fauna of all forests, protecting some forests forever, while encouraging visitors to see what the region has to offer. It's also a plan for coexistence in a region which has many timber interests, allowing a stable forestry industry to continue while preserving other areas as national parks. But it's also a plan which will stimulate an expanding business in the region, ecotourism. The forests here contain some of the most magnificent sights in Australia. They lie along the great escarpment of southeastern Australia, an area where the forest meets the sea, where it's possible to see great changes in the landscape in the space of a few kilometres. It's this diversity that makes the region so fascinating. From the deep green of the rainforest to the misty swamps of the mountains, from the canopy of eucalypt forest to the beauty of the valleys. It's home to some of the most wonderful Australian fauna, like the shy and sleek platypus, which has made its home in the streams around Bombala. Or the peregrine falcon that sweeps across the cliff face, guarding its nest. Where lizards warm themselves on rocks beside the rivers. And at dusk, where the raucous yellow-tailed black cockatoos find shelter for the night. It's also home to one of the rarest and shyest creatures of the forest, the long-footed potteroo. This is a region that provides a close-up view of some of the best sights Australia has to offer.